What is going on, guys? This video is very special because I did make this video right up here. Go watch that one. I had one of my friends reach back out to me who I haven't talked to in a long time. I'm gonna see if I can throw up the chat right here, otherwise it might not be there. And he was asking me, how can I start making money? And I told him, hey bro, go watch this video. This is gonna help you out to start making money online. And he watched that video right over there. I can't put it up again, but if you go back, you'll be able to watch that video. And it tells you about a flipping method called household flipping. And as he was going through it, he had a couple of questions which I'm going to address in this video, not only for him, but also for all of you guys at home. And I'm going to be putting up his wins along with my wins. Since I made that video, I was able to sell 2, 3, or a couple of products. I'll throw a couple of the orders up on screen. 3 products. One of them, unfortunately, I misplaced and I didn't actually have in stock, and I sold it and I didn't have it in stock, which was a pain in the fucking ass because I had to pay fees as well because I didn't have it. But regardless, in this video, I'm going to be addressing question number 1 is, after I made my eBay account, how do I turn it into a seller account? Now, it's really simple. To be honest, since I'm already in the seller portal, I don't really see that. Like I said in that video, you are going to need your parents' information, but there should be a tab on the right side of your screen. I'm going to put screenshots up here. I'm going to put a video up here. I'm going to have it playing. You go over to the right and you press on the bottom, and there should be an option to become a seller. You can look up a video on how to start an eBay seller account. That's all you need to type in: how to become an eBay seller, or how to open a seller account on eBay. A couple of other things you can use is Mercari, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, all of those things. Mercari is another one where you're going to need your parents' information, but with Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp, you aren't. So I'm going to go through a couple of items that I'm currently selling to help you guys understand what are the best items to sell. And if you're looking for items to sell, how to find them, which ones to pick. So I'll see you in a second. So it's a bit of a mess, but this is my stock closet. I have a couple of boxes right down here, just in case I do need to package anything, which is what you're going to do after you sell the items. I'm going to address this question as well. When you actually do sell the items, you're going to need to package them yourself, and you're going to need to box them, and then you take them to the USPS post office. You scan a QR code. They're going to print out your shipping label, and they're going to throw it right on the box, and that's it. Now, over here, I have, this is something more for reselling, not as much household flipping, but same thing. We're selling some AirPod Maxes, AirPod Pro 2s. If you're into reselling, this is probably the best item to start with. Then you could move into some AirPod Maxes. But some other items that you can find for household flipping. This is my stock closet. So where I have all of my items, you can see right here, electronic stock here. Something I do have that maybe some of you guys have at home, old computers. So all of these are terribly old computers nobody really uses. This egg something computer, an old Fitbit or Garmin or any type of watch like that. Some of these as well, cables, wires, chargers for computers. Those can also sell. I believe we have a couple more over here. A bunch of random ass electronical stuff. So anything electronics related, you definitely will be able to sell and make at least a little bit of money there. The less in demand it is, something like chargers and all that shit might sell a lot slower than a couple of the other things I'm going to go over in this video. One more thing that I did recently list right over here. This is my personal cologne. But these colognes, so if you had colognes that you tried on and you didn't particularly like, right? Well, not that one, but you didn't particularly like and you're not wearing it, then those are very good items you could just grab and you could sell and get rid of them. Same thing down here. So we do have a hoverboard no one was using. It was in the basement, it's chilling, so we're listing that. These are a couple of random items that I'm selling. A Nintendo travel case, weight belts. If you have weight belts, those are good options to sell. Then, like I said, again with the perfume, this is Nautica Voyage, something along the lines of deodorant. This, I wasn't using it, obviously. So that we're selling. This is a wallet, and we got some toys. So some categories you can look into: gym wear, if you have gym wear, weight belts, like I said, any kind of fragrance stuff, any kind of deodorant, any kind of electronic shit. These are also a really good category to get into. Video games. So if you have any leftover video games that you don't play anymore, these are, I think, for the PS3 something, or the Xbox One, and you'll be able to sell those video games as well. So electronics, video games, AirPod Maxes, old computers that you have. If you have a Fitbit, Garmin, any of that stuff. If you have old backpacks you don't use, I'm not selling those, but if you have old backpacks you don't use, then you can sell those. You can also ask your parents for shit. So right over here we have my dad's old clothing. They were 2XL, 3XL, and he no longer wears them because he no longer fits in them. So you can always ask your friends, your family. Our neighbors actually handed me a couple of, I don't know if they're in here. They are in here, but I don't have them. But Lululemon fucking shirts, t-shirts, all that stuff. He handed me this as well. A couple of these clothing items can absolutely sell. on eBay and Facebook Marketplace and Mercari. Now, when you go to take your pictures, you want to just make sure they look as professional as possible. You want to make sure everything is clean, make sure the item itself is clean. That way, you're not actually just fucking yourself over in all your pictures. So give me 1 sec. Now, those are a couple of the items that I'm selling. To be quite honest, with household flipping, it is varied, and you can sell basically anything. Anything that you think has a value, that you haven't been using, has a value, and you just want some money from. So whether you go around your house, I just found another example right up here. So this is on top of my shelf. I haven't actually listed any of these items, but if you have these in your house, this is another easy item to list. Any of these cars, little toys, all of that stuff, those are easy ones as well. Just grab them, list them, and once they're listed, you don't even have to touch it. And one day or another, as long as you keep it, because it's already sitting in your room, you have it listed, and it will generate you money while you're doing nothing. You're not doing anything to work for it. You're just listing it, taking pictures, and listing it. So that is a breakdown of some of the easy questions that you guys might be coming up against as you continue to do your household flipping or your reselling. Now, if you're looking for reselling vendors, I don't currently sell any, but if you are looking for them, make sure you drop a comment vendor. And if I see a bunch of you guys commenting vendor, I will put together a little vendor package for you guys so that you guys can have all of my vendors. But regardless of that, if you enjoyed this, you found this helpful, make sure you drop a sub, drop a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.